name's Todd Behrens. I'm the director of the Sioux City Art Center. And while everyone is hunkered down for the foreseeable future, we've decided to come up with a series of videos which will talk about works that we have on display here, primarily from our collection. And after a brief discussion about a particular artwork, then we'll go over to the Gilchrist Learning Center, where someone will lead you in an activity that you can do at home related to what we're going to talk about in the particular artwork. So this is our first one, and we're beginning with an untitled painting by Jan Hayden from 1979. Jan, a while ago, was a Sioux City artist. She was in Sioux City when she painted this, and it has no title, as I mentioned, but I think you can see pretty clearly what the focus of this painting is. It's red. Beyond your initial impression of red, you start to see these different variations of red that she's employing. And it's really interesting. You can see the dark areas are very clear to see, and they create this sense that there's maybe some space around this form. But when you look at even more details, you start to see that she's created shapes within that color, even though the colors seem to be almost identical. That slight variation in red creates a separation from one shape to another. And so what we're going to have you do in terms of your art project this home is think about, in this example, red. When does the color of the red become maybe black? Maybe does it get so light that it becomes pink or even white? Maybe does it shift into some other color? At what point does red stop being red?
Hi artists, I'm Miss Donna, and I'm here to take you through a painting or piece of artwork that you can make that uses red and only red. So I've got a palette here, and I'm using red paint, but you can use some colored pencils or crayons or chalk, or even watercolor paint is a great way to make an all red painting. I've got my first on my palette, just the red, and we're going to keep that just red so that we can use that. And also I'm going to mix some red and some white together and get a new color. We actually have a name for this color. When we mix red and white together, we're going to make some pink, and we can use that in our painting. And as we mix it, it becomes pinker and pinker. And the more white that you add to your red, the lighter pink it's going to be. And you can use all sorts of values of that pink. And the next thing I'm going to do is mix my red and black together. This is going to make the red a lot darker. You can use that in your painting for the dark spots. She had a lot of black and red in her painting, and so you can use that in your painting as well. And then the next one is a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to mix some blue and some red, and not too much. If you mix too much blue and red, you're going to get purple. We just want to mix a little bit to make a more interesting red. So we could use that and see what happens. And then the next one I'm going to mix is some yellow. And so if you mix equal amounts of yellow and red, you're going to get orange. But we're just going to use a tiny little bit and get a more interesting red as well. And we can use all these kinds of reds to make a painting. So if you make a painting that's all red, have your parents take a picture and post it in the comments.